you know, again, he's her father. And I don't know how much he knew about how she was earning all her money beforehand. She wasn't doing anything illegal to earn the money. She was just doing something that was, you know, she was making porn videos with her boyfriend. And then she would make some by herself. She would post them on OnlyFans, making millions of dollars, but leading to a lot of trouble. And we've seen the trouble they got into in Vegas, where she got arrested for domestic violence. We've seen the text messages, but Dad obviously wants to believe his daughter, wants to believe that she's a victim, and wants the judge and ultimately the jury to believe that as well. Let's talk about what's happening in this OnlyFans murder case. Let's bring in our experts. And in Los Angeles, California, forensic psychiatrist, trial expert witness, and columnist of Inside the Criminal Mind, Dr. Carole Lieberman. Great to see you. Doctor, a dad is going to say what a dad's going to say. I'm not going to say I would say anything different. I'm going to admit that. You're going to go, you know, you're going to believe your child. You're going to go to bat for your child. You're going to do whatever you have to do for your child. But what are your thoughts about the position that Dad and Mom has been put into? Because Mom's going to be a fact witness in this case as well, because she was on the phone with her daughter throughout all of this.
Well, you know, he has a very strange affect, the father.
Oh, yeah.
You know, here I mean, first of all, he's told in some interview or other, he has said that he didn't know anything about what she does on OnlyFans, and yet she has been sending him money, you know, to keep safe for her. In other words, to not have that be able to be taken during this trial, to squirrel the money away. And he doesn't know anything that she does on OnlyFans. I mean, you know, he doesn't know that she's doing porn, or to the extent that he does know, he hasn't tried to do anything to stop her, or he says, you know, I know this, her boyfriend, this man, I wasn't happy with what I heard about their relationship. Well, you're her father, you know, do you just, is she the one, seems like she's the one, you know, pulling the strings, and is it because she's making all this money and she's giving you some of it? There's just something very, you would think he would be more concerned, not just about whether she's going to get bail, but about what kind of life she was living, and that she was in this kind of situation, whether he wants to believe that she defended herself or not. It's just really, this is not appropriate for what the real situation is.
Yeah, Dr. Carole Lieberman, I think something else happened here with Mom and the daughter. I mean, the sheriff was called to the house. That's a little unusual.
Yes, and he doesn't know anything about it, right? Yeah, I think, you know, I don't think that she woke up that morning and planned, I'm going to kill Christian today, but she's out of control. You know, and I don't think she should be let out on bail, absolutely. I think between her money that she has and her disregard for, you know, her feeling that she doesn't belong in the real world, you know, that she's above the real world problems. I mean, you see her sitting there in the courtroom, and she looks like so shocked to be there. You know, it's like somebody took off her rose-colored glasses, and this is the real world, and what is happening to me? It looks like she's saying to herself, how did I get into this mess?
Dr. Carole Lieberman, let's talk about what would drive someone to do this. What state of mind? That much force, potentially face-to-face. A man that she purports at times to love.
Yes, she purports. You know, obviously, you know, we've seen the comparative sizes of them. He was a really big man. And that means it would have taken a lot of rage. I mean, it would, to pierce that deeply, it's just huge rage. And we did see, you know, we've seen in and heard in some of the conversations between the two of them, like that he recorded, or like the texts and so on. We see the where the rage could have come from. I mean, we see her talking in a very angry way, calling him all kinds of things just to, you know, that would really, she knew would really make him angry and so on. So she had that rage inside of her, the potential. But that day, you know, it really boiled up inside of her, and she just let it out.
You know, Dr. Carole Lieberman, the other thing we all noticed, we have about 30 seconds here or so, about this $10,000 a month apartment condo they were living in, it was a mess. Does that tell you anything about this relationship? The fact that this place was a mess?
It reflected the chaos in the relationship, you know. They were reflections of each other. And also there are the pictures of the blood all over her. That's going to be very emotional for the jury to see as well.
Absolutely. It's difficult, you know. As always, Dr. Carole Lieberman, thank you as well. When we come back,